Yo, what's going on, guys? And today we got to talk about these Cleveland Cavaliers. Are they really like? I really think at this point, people need to stop disrespecting Donovan Mitchell. Jarrett Allen is who he is, and he's continuing to prove that he's getting better. Evan Mobley seemingly is breaking out. Kenny Atkinson's got these boys rolling. So hit that like and subscribe button. Let's get right into today's video and talk about these Cleveland Cavaliers. Because as we go through the NBA season, it's definitely going to be an interesting journey for everybody involved. And I think the Cavs being one of the only teams left undefeated, obviously, we're only through 5 games. It's an 82-game stretch. Before we continue, talking in today's video, I want to hear your comments down below. What do you think of the Cavaliers? I really do believe that they're actually contenders now. Defensively, this team's the dark horse contenders. I'm not saying they're the obvious, but they're dark horses. They're the ones who could upset people. And Darius Garland's having a bounce back year, which is awesome. It's what they need. They need Darius to come back. He's even playing defense pretty solid. Mitchell's dropping 24 a night. You got Garland out here facilitating. You got Allen rebounding. As I said before, it's great to see Mr. Evan Mobley being an 18-point per game scorer. You got 17 from Allen. But it's Karis LeVert. Ty Jerome also is like just coming out here looking crazy. And then you got combo front court player Dean Wade. It's awesome. And then you sprinkle in Sam Merrill, George Niang. I forget sometimes that Isaac Okoro is there, which makes me believe that that could be something in the future might change him being on this team. I do believe because they re-signed him, he either is not trade eligible this year or he isn't trade eligible till like January. I believe it is till January. But, man, Kenny Atkinson got a squad out here that when you watch them, I think the biggest thing, obviously, Evan Mobley dropped 25, 24 from Mitchell. And it was against the Lakers, who the Lakers were a formidable foe. Everyone's going to take away Brownie playing for the first time. But Jarrett Allen at 20 and 17, baby. They were able to go into halftime with a 23-point lead and force the Lakers to have a slow start and force them to have their second straight loss. Cleveland was just playing real fast, pushing the pace, and really moving the ball well. So for me, watching this game, I really think that you're going ahead and you're watching a Cleveland Cavaliers team that just looks like they're having significantly more fun. Seemingly they're better coached, and no offense to JB Bickerstaff, I'm actually a huge Bick fan, but I don't know. I think one of the things that you look for in a player is, all right, how are we going to improve? And I think when you look at a guy like Jarrett Allen, people would be like, well, Jarrett Allen hasn't really improved if you look at like his stats. But I just think as a defender, as an offensive player, Jarrett Allen has improved, and it's in ways that, like, if you look at the stat sheet, you wouldn't notice. But okay, he's not going to be a 3-point shooter. Obviously, him shooting 79% from the field is not going to last. But last 2 years he's been 64. When he had the breakout campaign, which I think was his second year in Cleveland, or I guess his first full year in Cleveland, he was shooting 67%, and that's attainable. I think leading the league, I think, is definitely attainable for Jarrett Allen. Jarrett Allen's just such a fun player. He's definitely one of the more enjoyable guys, in my opinion, to watch, because what he does is just so efficient and just repetitive. It's just he gets the job done the way it's supposed to be done. And he's the modern arc. If you're not going to be a unicorn center, then this is what you want: a long, athletic big man who's going to be able to put back any offensive rebound with a dunk, run in transition, and also be a guy who can step out and guard, some forwards. and be an outstanding pick and roll rim runner, have that athleticism and timing to, be a lob threat while also being a great rebounder and shot blocker, regardless of the so-called tiny frame or thin frame, which, like, he's shown that he can match up against bigger centers. Obviously, like, time will tell, like, if that's going to be able to, like, carry over, but I like what they're doing there. And I think it'll be interesting. When is Isaac Okoro trade eligible? I'm checking. So Isaac Okoro is trade eligible after January 15, and I believe he would have to approve any trade, and he would have to agree. Oh wait, no, he doesn't. That's why. Okay, so there doesn't look like there's a trade kicker. Is there a trade kicker in there? Trade kicker. Let's see if there's a trade kicker in the deal. And I'm not seeing anything about a trade kicker being included in the deal. And nothing being out. So I wonder if they will move him. That's the next question. And I think just to address that, let's hop over to the Fanspo trade machine, because I feel like that's just a great exercise for us to do right here. Which, if we pull up the Cavaliers, Jesus, I want to make sure that's should be good now. Sorry, it looked like it wasn't even, and I apologize for that. Okay, $11 million. When I look at the Cavs right now, I would say their biggest, even though Caris LeVert and Tyler Jerome are killing it, I will always say their wing depth or like leaves. So I know Max Strus is hurt. That's another thing, is that, like, with the current situation that they have in terms of health, that could all change. But the fact that they have like a health situation, aka the fact that Strus, Imani Bates, Craig Porter, I mean, technically Bates is on 2A and Craig's the third string, and they're not playing Okoro is pretty wild. So Okoro making like 10.1 this year. I wonder if we got to go to a rebuilding team, right? We're going to look at Portland. I mean, I wouldn't be trading Isaac Okoro for Matisse Thybulle. As much as I love Matisse Thybulle, I just feel like that's just, you'd be trading for the same player. And I just feel like trading with someone in the conference, especially a team like Orlando, if you were trying to get like a Cole Anthony, and I just don't think Cole Anthony fits this. So that makes me think, I don't know why, but a team like Los Angeles kind of comes into mind. And that's because you think, would they go after a former Kenny Atkinson, guy that they like? For example, if Lakers wanted to get rid of D'Lo, I think this would have to be a three-way trade, as I feel like a Okoro in this situation, and we're about to wrap up the video. Let's say the Nets, as we know, the Nets. Pelicans are another team that could have interest in him, but we'll go Nets right here. And they want to get themselves the guy that they wanted for a while, Dorian Finney-Smith. Let's say over here they also send out maybe as just salary filler to match. I would have to assume. Seems like Sam Merrill might be that guy out on the outside. And let's just turn off the recently signed. Those three things. And then we should be good, because it's going to tell me, okay, money-wise, Cavaliers, what? Oh my God, I didn't send. Okay, so this is what I forgot completely. Booyah. Thought we had done that. Still, we just fixed that. There we go. I think this is decent. Lakers get a Kuro. Nets get D'Lo and Sam Merrill. Or Dorian Fitz. I actually think this actually might... I'm messing this up. I feel like the more realistic is... And then you send... I don't think any of these trades are realistic, but I don't know why D'Lo's in this. But if he were, maybe we throw in Schroeder to the... instead. And the Lakers also send out Gabe Vincent to the Nets. Here we go. I think they should be able, outgoing, incoming. They definitely, I feel like in this deal you would have George Niang leaving, right? To the Nets. And then undo that. And then this would have to be the deal. Okoro, Vincent, Niang. You'd have to give the Cavs picks. The Cavs would want picks. And they would only do this if they were trying to save money. I don't like this trade. Ignore that I did this.